All right. Welcome back to Duskwood. This is Duskwood, episode 10. It is finally here. Part 1. This is essentially the introduction to episode 10. We all know that these episodes, they start off with an introduction, and then you have a bunch of mini games to complete before you can get to the next part of the story. So what we're going to do, before we jump into this, hear me out for just 30 seconds, maybe 40, I don't know. We're going to do an introduction. This is the first video. It's going to be an introduction video. We're going to get through the introduction. Once we get to the point where we have to do mini games, I'm going to complete all of the mini games. And then when all of the mini games are completed, we will have a live stream to go through that first half of episode 10's story. I'm assuming that there's 2 halves. We're going to go to that first half. That'll be the first stream, the first live stream of episode 10. And then when that's over, when we get through that part of the story, I'll go back through and finish the second half of all those mini puzzles. And then we will have another live stream of the second half and the final finale of Duskwood. Now, the best way you can find out when these live streams are going to be, because I don't know exactly when they're going to be as soon as I possibly can, I promise you. But the best way you can find out when they're going to be, make sure that you are subscribed and make sure you have the bell turned on and make sure you turn on all notifications. That way you can get notified anytime that I have a live stream, especially for Duskwood. I will also post it on any of my major social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz. Now, let's go ahead and jump right in.
What's happening? Calm down.
Right away.
It's only a blackout. We already had one this afternoon.
I know where the fuse box is. You wait here.
Okay.
Thomas going for the fuse box. Why is he holding the flashlight with 2 hands? Dan. Dan's like, what the hell?
We should light a fire in the wood burner.
Dan got that full blast of that flashlight right in the face. That's weird. That's weird, and I'm going to tell you why it's weird. If it was a simple circuit breaker trip, then how did that circuit breaker get turned off? That's weird, right? Circuit breakers, I mean, they short circuit, obviously, and they will flick off whenever there's a disruption or a backflow of electricity. I don't know. I'm not an electrician, but I know they shut off, but for them to just randomly shut off the lights, I feel like somebody had to have done that to them. But everybody was sitting at the table, except for Richie, which they made us think that Richie's dead, but I don't think so. Before we jump into this group chat, I just want to send a special shout out to each and every one of you that has subscribed and followed along through this journey of mine through Duskwood. I truly, truly appreciate it. You guys make it worth it. Each and one of you make it absolutely 100% worth it for me to continue with these stories. And we know that this is the finale. This is the last episode of 10. Or of Duskwood. It's episode 10, but it's the last episode of Duskwood. And I want to know, I need to know, is there something else that you guys want to see me jump into? Because we got to keep this ball rolling far after Duskwood. I hope Everbite brings something else out, but is there something else that you guys want to see me tackle? Let me know in the comments. You can also, if you are enjoying my playthroughs, if you're enjoying my commentary, if you're enjoying my content, you can support me by simply liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing the videos. You can also support me by joining as a member. We have membership plans for as low as $2.99. You can also see down below in the description, I have a link to some awesome merchandise. You can check out the merchandise. Links all down below. You can also follow me on all the major social medias. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this group chat. Thomas, Fusebox is a complete disaster. We should be prepared. This might happen a few times. So the Fusebox is not working really well, which is also strange because that's a beautiful house that they're in. And for a fuse box like that to be in such disarray in such a beautiful house, it's a little suspicious. Richie mentioned something about the electricity. Not like we don't have enough on our plates already. Look, it's not like we don't have enough on our plates already. I mean, damn. What did Michael mean? He said he knows where we are. But he can't know. There's no way for Michael to know. Dan says he's just bluffing. Jake. Oh, I've missed Jake. It's been so long since we talked to Jake. Tongue-tied. I saw what happened and consequently rechecked Hannah's phone's data. By opening the Maps app, the hut's location was sent to Michael Hanson. The hut's location? The hut's location was sent to Michael Hanson. So whoever has, I guess, Michael Hanson's phone, is it Mike? It can't be Michael Hanson, right? But the hut's location was sent to Michael Hanson, and the person that called us, the man without a face, said they know where we are now. So it's either Michael Hanson or it's whoever the person is with Michael Hanson's phone. Oh, shit. I just realized that myself. Are you serious? We're just going to go, oh, shit. Like, oh, shit. It was a mistake. How was I supposed to know what that app was going to do? Yeah, how was I supposed to know? I didn't know. I was just following the clues. I know. Did Michael trick us? This can't be happening. This is all your fault, Jake. It's all your jam fault, Jake. No. Did he there's no way Michael tricked us. There's no way that this is Michael. What are we going to do? I have to tell the others right now. He's going to come for them. They're no longer safe. So what are we going to do, Jake? Give me some input. I will tell the others. So Jake's going to tell them. And I will take full responsibility for what happened. Oh, you don't have to do that. We can take it together. We can take the responsibility. We could share the responsibility. You sure? You sure about that, Jake? I'm sure he's sure. I'm sure Jake is sure. I gave you the instruction to open the app. I mean, yeah, but what else were we gonna do? Besides, I know what your friends mean to you. They're kind of your friends too, Jake, in a way. Either way, I don't want you to do that. I would appreciate it if you took the blame for this. Look, either way, I don't really want Jake to do it. I just don't. Especially because they're so important to me. But thanks for the offer. I will stand up for my mistakes. They know that I'd never do something like, look, they know that we I don't even want to say they know that we would never do that on purpose. Like, that's not the intentions. It never is, never will be. It's a very honorable decision. Let's go back into the group. Jesse. Oh, I miss Jesse. Tongue-Tie told me that he received some calls from Michael in the past. Yeah, but that's why Richie asked us if we'd pass the number along. That's why I'm sure that he's trying the same with us. He wants to scare us and make us feel unsafe. Right, Tongue-Tie? Sorry, I was a bit distracted. Something terrible has happened. I'm afraid I have to I'm afraid I have to tell you guys something. Michael Hanson knows where we are, but I still don't think it's Michael Hanson. How strict? Don't ask me how it happened. It was an accident. It was a mistake. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put any of you guys in danger, but I feel like I did. I didn't mean to, but I definitely put you in danger on accident. Tongue-tied, you can't be. It wasn't. Look, Lily, don't be sending out. Don't do it. Don't be sending out another video of me, Lily. I don't need that. It was an accident. I didn't mean it. Look, I mean, I'm upset with myself. And isn't that enough punishment? I'm so upset with myself about it. Thomas, how could that happen? I don't know, Thomas. How could it happen that you were messing with the phone and got a selfie with the phone when we told you specifically not to mess with the phone, Thomas? How about that? How did that happen? Hey, you gonna call me out, Thomas? What the hell's wrong with you? Michael Hanson initiated location sharing on Hannah's smartphone. Afterwards, he must have deactivated the GPS signal, thereby pausing said location sharing. While Tongue-Tied and I were searching through the phone, we turned the GPS signal on again, which turned on location sharing again too. It was an accident. I see. Do you, Thomas? Do you see? You know what I saw, Thomas? I saw your face as I was taking a picture of it when you were messing with the phone when you weren't supposed to. That's what I saw, Thomas. But Jessie, she's got my back. Don't worry about it, Tongue-Tied. You've always helped us. You were always there for us. Sometimes things just go wrong. Look, Jessie, my girl. Me and Jessie, we like two peas in a pod. She just gets me. Jessie gets me. Thanks, but sometimes, like, this just shouldn't happen. Look, thanks, Jessie. I appreciate it. I'm still upset, though, Jessie, but I appreciate it. Chin up! Oh, yes. You know how to make me feel better. We need you, Tongue-Tied. You know that, right? Thomas. We gotta say, Thomas. That means Michael knew we'd come. What are you saying, Jessie? And most importantly, I need you? Ah. Melt my heart. Jessie just makes me feel good. So Michael knew we'd come. Yes, that's right. He wanted us to find the phone, and he knew you'd take the phone. Yeah, I think he wanted us to find the phone. 100%. He planned it all. I still don't think it's Michael, though. Oh my goodness. What? He's smarter than we thought. We were too confident to realize. I had a bad feeling about the phone right from the start. I think maybe we were too confident. I still don't think it's Michael, though. But what are we going to do now? Go back to Duskwood? No. We don't go back to Duskwood. We set up traps, because if Michael's on his way, we set up traps so that way we could catch Michael. Just like in Scooby-Doo. It's probably for the best. It's not. I don't think that's a good idea. Duskwood of all places. Are there any alternatives? Well, as long as you get away from that cabin. I don't think going back to Duskwood's a good idea. Before Richie proposed the cabin, I suggested the motel to Tongue-Tied as a temporary place for us to stay. In any case, we should decide quickly. That's still in Duskwood. Don't say anything. I'm not one for not saying anything. However, this might be the time when I don't say anything just to kind of feel the room, to understand what everybody else is thinking, if they should go to the motel or not. Well, in any case, I'm gonna answer anyways. In any case, we should decide quickly. couldn't we just go to a different cabin? I mean, what cabin though, Jesse? I don't know of any other cabin that could be nearby. Dan has a better idea. We stay. I like Dan's idea. We stay? Well, why would we stay? Let him come. Right. Catch him in the act. Like, set up traps. I'll just make myself comfortable and wait for him. There you go, Dan. Like, I like that. Like, he knows you're there. You let him come, and you set up a trap. You set a trap for him. He thinks he set a trap for you. No, no, no. You're setting traps for him. Or if it's Hannah, for her. whoever man without a face is, or a woman without a face. Lily doesn't like that idea. What? I don't know if Tongue Tied told you already, but I'm here because of you. To keep an eye on you. You know. They already figured that out themselves. No, I haven't told them. Did I tell them? I don't think I did. I haven't told them. I kept that secret, I think, Dan. You can't be serious right now. Oh, but I am. I've got a bone to pick with that mask maker. The mask maker. And I'll pick it here and now. This is ridiculous. You're in a wheelchair. I really don't know what to say. What's that supposed to mean? What's it supposed to mean, Dan? I'd like to know what you're trying to listen. Listen. This house has exactly 4 entrances. 2 are downstairs on the deck. The door here in the living room. And of course, the front door. If we can keep an eye on all of them, he can't get in without us noticing. I admit, he has an advantage with the forest all around us, but we can't change that. But he's clearly outnumbered, and we even have a weapon. Right, you do. You got that pistol that you found on, well, that somebody found. Was it Cleo that found it? I think it was Cleo that found it. Is that weapon even loaded? We don't know who brought that. It doesn't really matter who brought it. We just have to make sure that the right person has it in their possession. But is it even loaded? Did we even check it? Did anyone even try to clear it? Dan says sure. Loaded enough to fight some musty old legend. I mean, even if it doesn't have any rounds in it, you could always use it to hit him with it. Sounds like you brought that weapon. Did it? Does it sound like you brought that weapon? Did you bring it, Dan? I didn't, though. It might have just been there. Have you completely lost your mind, Dan? Michael Hanson is a murderer. He's incredibly dangerous. I don't think it's Michael, though. And he always will be, as long as he's free. For the first time since all of this crap started, we're all together. We even know he's coming. Honestly, we've never been safer. I'm right there with you, Dan. 100%. 100%. I'm right there with you. I like where Dan is thinking. I like how his head's working right now. I like where his head is at. I'm telling you, we set a trap. We Scooby-Doo this mask maker. And he won't be expecting you to defend yourselves. Playing the hero only works in movies. How much have you drank? How much you been drinking, Dan? But look, he won't be expecting you guys to fight back. He'll be caught off guard. Exactly. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Dan might be right. Let's go, Cleo. I agree. Dan is... I'm right there with you, Dan. I'm right there with you. We've put up with this for long enough. This is our chance to end it. Do you agree? Yes, I already said it. Thomas says yes. Interesting. I guess. Jesse says more or less. Can we really do this? Definitely. Well, he's on board. Okay. Then I suppose I'm in. Me too. Everybody's on board. Everyone is on board. That's great. Tongue-tied? Shit. Hell yeah. I'm on board. I was saying that from the very beginning. It was almost like Dan read my mind. Together, we're stronger than him. I know you can do it. Let's finally fight back. Hell yeah, let's finally fight back. Take this man without a face down. Take Richie down. Today almost felt like everything was back to normal. I really had a lot of fun for a while I wasn't thinking about the danger we were all in. I had almost forgotten what it was like. I want my old life back. And Dan says, you will, and we'll make sure of that. We're done running away. We're ending this tonight once and for all. And then everybody signs off, and we have Jake. Jake reached out to us. I do not know what to think of this. Interesting. I'm a bit more hopeful now. This is the worst idea ever. Look, I'm a bit more hopeful. I'm telling you, I'm a bit more hopeful now. Their chances are actually better than they ever were. Definitely better than they ever were. Up until now, they have always been defending themselves. Now they are changing their approach and forcing a direct confrontation. A sudden change of direction could be an immense tactical advantage. However, this current change is following an unexpected move on our enemy's part. What do you mean? I mean that we were meant to find that phone. That Michael had planned it all from the start. Right, so we found that phone, but we didn't realize that Michael planned us to find the phone. But he did, or at least whoever it is, man without a face, not Michael. I don't think it's Michael. I still don't think it's Michael. I still can't believe it. We should have known. How could this have ever happened to us? It is hard to believe, right? It's hard to believe that he planned us to find his secret hideout. He planned for us to find the phone. It's still kind of hard to believe. What has happened has happened. We cannot change it anymore. What remains is for us to ask ourselves what other traps he may have set for us. Your attitude towards Michael was very defiant. That was a tactic. It was a tactic, Jake. I wanted to lure him into a false sense of security. I wanted to get him... Look, if I lured him into a false sense of security and then we pounced on him, look, it's all a tactic. And we're setting a trap for him. He's not setting a trap for us. We're setting a trap for him. We're about to Scooby-Doo him. You have your methods, and I have mine, Jake. I understand. Very well. I have another lead that I must follow. Interesting. I'll wait for your orders. You'll be there if anything happens. Okay, I'll keep an eye on I'll keep an eye on the others in the meantime. Look, Jake, are you gonna just disappear, or are you gonna be there when something happens? I need to know. You've disappeared on me a few times, Jake. But I need to know you're gonna be there. Naturally. He says naturally, but it's been a little iffy sometimes, Jake. You only need to hold out a little longer, tongue-tied. We are nearing the end of our path. And Jake is now offline. Let's just hope you're not wrong. You should tell that to the others. Oh, you should tell that to the others, Jake. We're nearing the end of our path. Indeed. Indeed, we are. And that is the end of our introduction to the final episode of Duskwood. We now have the cloud. I'm going to go through and complete all of these mini games. Once I've completed those mini games, I will set up a live stream to then go through the story for this. Again, just make sure that you guys have all the notifications turned on. Make sure you have the bell turned on. Make sure you subscribe to Tongue Tied Games on YouTube. That way you never miss out. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of the major social medias. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on TikTok. And you can also find me on Spotify, where we have a Tongue Tied Games playlist, song playlist, music playlist created for the tethered by the tethered. Definitely check out the merch down below, link in the description if you haven't already. Like, comment, share this video, and as always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.